And you really want to get a tattoo of Jake Paul on your?
I don't give a fuck. This is a whole movie. It's a whole part of the story. Because when I whip his ass, I'm gonna look at that tattoo and I'm gonna laugh.
Right.
And it's probably gonna be a trilogy because he gonna want to get a try.
You also laugh when you see your bank account, to be fair. Hello everyone, my name is Rav. Welcome to the 5th round. Tyron Woodley looks like will get the I love Jake Paul tattoo. The year is January 30th. Jake Paul, the internet sensation, is planning on fighting Aneson Gibb. Long story short, he starches Gibb. I like Gibb a lot, and he's a great fucking fighter. I saw his fight against that TikTok kid. Fuck, what's his name? But it doesn't matter because Jake Paul won fair and square, and he was supposed to fight KSI.
Yeah, hey, I'm A-side. You're A-side.
Nigga, get the fuck up. What the fuck?
KSI got busy with music, COVID happened, so Jake Paul wanted to further his career, and he decided to take on, he fought Nate Robinson, starched him as well. And at the time, the narrative was, it's Jake Paul and it's the YouTube kid versus the NBA athlete. I mean, the way he was fighting, I guarantee he has never even sparred in his life. Just some footwork, some pad work, and Jake Paul then fought Ben Askren. The thing is, with Ben Askren, there was no point of Ben being there at the first place. Ben was there for the money. Ben knows he can't box to save his life, and Jake Paul knew that as well. That made that the perfect fight, and the narrative at the time, it's Jake Paul versus the representation of the MMA community. Dude, MMA stands for mixed martial arts, not wrestling. If you want to look at what a complete mixed martial artist would be, I'd say somebody like John Jones, Habib, or Justin Gaethje, or even Dustin Poirier. Ben Askren was the person. The narrative again was, oh, the MMA community, the UFC community versus a boxer kid. Ben Askren got knocked the fuck out, and the MMA community took an L. A few months later, Jake Paul announced to fight Tyron Woodley. Now, people who were like, okay, well, clearly Ben Askren ain't the fucking person. And Jake Paul embarrassed the MMA community again, because I knew from day one that Ben Askren was gonna lose because he ain't a fucking boxer. But for some reason, everybody in the UFC, everybody in MMA was rooting for Ben Askren. They were predicting he was gonna win. They were making it seem like it was gonna be an easy fight for Ben Askren. And what happened? The UFC community ate a humble pie. They were wrong by a huge margin as well, and they got embarrassed. And since then, Jake Paul has realized that the angle that he's gonna be taking with his promotions is better than the MMA fighters.
But when Ben is hitting mitts, it's no more than kata. And I only bring that to you because all the people that picked against Ben in the first place picked against it because they saw Paul in a practice room on a heavy bag and Ben in a practice room also doing something that wasn't the sport of boxing. So I've always been confused how we're going to assess that and break it down. Look, I didn't love what I saw from Ben. All these people that have switched their bets and love Ben today, I still love Ben because I don't think Ben's coming to box. I think he's come to compete.
That right there is the code I was looking for. That right there. I was like, there was something said. So Ben is not here to fight. He's here to compete. Compete is what he did, all right.
A meaningful difference, and he's a real athlete. That's my sense. That's my X's and O's to you. No part of this is Ben can slip outside and let the left hand go, and he's great at bringing the hook back as Paul stands there with his hands out. Like I can't give you an X's and O's. We just don't know have enough data on either guy. Askren's going to win every single round except possibly the first. And why do I give my horse that I'm betting on?
He is right. I mean, he did not win the first round. That is absolutely correct.
The first round off, well, because he said it. I talked to him about the fight, and he said, Chael, I might feel him out a little bit in the first. Let this young kid burn out some energy. Okay, I mean, I got to take him at his word. He can't tell me that he might give away the first, and I come and assure you guys that he's going to win. I got to take him at his word. This is about competing. It's about competing every single time. Let me give you guys one more Team Quest story.
Yeah, anyways, that's not the point here. The point is that, you know, when it comes to MMA versus boxing, we get emotional as MMA people. Jiu-jitsu, I train jiu-jitsu every day, kickboxing every single day, and there's a bias. And that's why we hate Jake Paul, because he's actually taking our people and then defeating them. The thing is that the narrative that Jake Paul is now going for is, I am the dude that beats up these MMA kids, these MMA fighters, and that's awful. That's awful. And the problem is that after fighting 2 MMA guys, he has actually won, but he was able to embarrass one by knocking him out, Ben Askren, and he's able to embarrass the other by being the puppet master, by showing him some money and then forcing him to do whatever he wants to get done. The I love Jake Paul tattoo is not just an I love Jake Paul tattoo. It shows that as a former UFC welterweight champion of the world, maybe one of the best welterweights of all time, he's still desperate to get another fight with Jake Paul. That's not even the point. As I said, it's about Jake Paul playing mind games so well, and Tyron Woodley for some reason not being able to say that, dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. He can't say that.
How do you feel about what you accomplished out there?
I feel like if that was the second biggest pay-per-view, the round 2 gonna be bigger than that. I feel like I won the fight. I feel like Jake's a great opponent. I didn't expect him to go down. Me and my coaches worked that. That's why I came in great shape, because I knew he can take a punch.
You didn't unleash though. You didn't unleash, fam.
But the fact that one judge gave me 2 rounds is laughable. No disrespect, but fuck the Fury fight. Me and Jake need to run that back.
So you want an immediate rematch? Is that of interest to you?
Off the top, I want an instant rematch. Nobody gonna sell a pay-per-view like we did. The Fury ain't gonna do that. Of course I want a rematch. I felt like I won the fight. I felt like he was tough. I hit him, the ropes held him up. I landed more power shots. When he threw the shots, they were hitting my gloves. When he landed a clean shot, which he did, he landed clean shots, and I knew he had heavy hands. But I didn't hit the ground like his other opponents. I walked him down and I landed back. So let's run it back.
Does that interest you, Jake?
Hey, look, of course he wants the payday. You know, of course you want the payday. You had
a fight. I don't want the payday. I want to fight.
You had your opportunity. You had your opportunity.
So you don't want to fight me again?
I will.
I do. 7'2", you would have went through the ropes. I landed a power punch. Yeah, run it back.
If you get the tattoo, I love Jake Paul. Let's run it back.
Bet. Let's go. Bet.
Deal.
Make the bet. Bet.
Deal. Get the tattoo. Get the tattoo. We'll run it back.
Right now, tonight with Tattoo Baby.
We got the tattoo artist right here, so you ain't going nowhere.
Boof, 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 boof. And to what it seems like, it's only a matter of time that Tyron Woodley might get the tattoo. So let me pull that up as well.
They saw showing the tattoo baby. Oh, what a tattoo artist said. Mama tattoo, where you at?
Tattoo Baby.
They saw showing the tattoo babies. They showed us back out of it.
Well, I saw you're actually in the comments on MMA Fighting where she's like, "Oh,
I said let's run it."
Yeah, are willing to get this tattoo, but only.
I'm willing to be a man to honor my end of the deal. You made a new deal. I'm willing and I will. If I got to get my own tattoo artist, I think I'm sliding to LA. Let's get it cracking. But I need to see some paperwork.
And you really want to get a tattoo of Jake Paul on your?
I don't give a fuck. This is a whole movie. It's a whole part of the story. Because when I whip his ass, I'm gonna look at that tattoo and I'm gonna laugh.
Right.
And it's probably gonna be a trilogy because he gonna want to get a try.
You also laugh into your bank account, to be fair.
Revenge back, and then we're gonna have a whole fucking Rocky thing.
Yeah, I don't remember Rocky getting a I love Apollo Creed tattoo. But fair enough. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Drop a like, share, subscribe, all the things that you should do. You already know.